Welcome kids and parents to my mega Disney Blu-ray collection video. We have quite a few movies to go through with you today, so we're going to jump right in and get started. I'm going to do some movies that are not Disney as well, just to kind of show you some more kids titles I have and what my thoughts are on those. So let's just jump right in, guys. This is 101 Dalmatians. This is the multi-screen edition with the slipcover. Pretty cool movie, guys. I've always liked this one. I would say I would give this about a 6.5 out of 10. Didn't love it, but I did like it. Next, we have 100 Dalmatians 2, Patch's London Adventure. Not quite as into this one. I think I would give this one like a 5.5. You know, this is from an adult perspective, though, so when you think about it, maybe some of you kids out there would really like these a lot more than I would. But this is kind of, like I said, from my perspective, if you can just deal with that, then you should be okay. Adults, Aristocrats right here is another one I wasn't really fond of. It was okay. It has some good music. I would give this probably about a 6 out of 10. I'm not a huge fan of this one, but there are some coming up that I am, so don't worry. I'll give you some good scores here soon. Next, we have Alice in Wonderland. Now, this one I would probably give about an 8 to, maybe even an 8.5. I loved this movie. This is the anniversary edition. Very cool, guys. This one's definitely worth picking up for the kids or the adults in the family. Really cool stories and ideas here. I know obviously probably everyone has seen this, but excellent movie. If you haven't seen it yet, you should. Next is Aladdin, also another great Disney movie. I would give this an 8 as well. I love it. It was fantastic. Robin Williams does the voice of the genie, and he nails it, and the music's good, and everything in this movie is just done fantastic. Loved it, guys. Next, we have Aladdin, the King of Thieves, and Return of Jafar. This, of course, is the second one. This is the third one. And these ones weren't as good. You could tell the quality, production quality was down a bit. But Return of Jafar was pretty good. It had a great ending sequence. The King of Thieves was actually not too bad at this point. You know, when it gets to the third one, you're like, okay, really, Disney? But hey, not too bad on the third one. The second one was a little bit slow and kind of, you know, not as good up until the very end, and then it started getting a lot better. So there you go, guys. As a whole, I would probably give this set about a 6 out of 10. Next, we have Beauty and the Beast. The anniversary edition, of course. Now, some of these are out of print. This one, particular one, I don't believe is out of print. But there are a few that are, and I'll try to tell you which ones are. Any of the diamond editions, like the Aladdin movie we just talked about, that one is probably out of print. I believe if it's a diamond edition, it's probably out of print. The anniversary edition, some of them are, some of them aren't. I don't think this one is particularly, but this is Bambi. Bambi's kind of a classic. You know, I would probably give it about a 6.5 out of 10. I didn't love it, but I thought it was good. I don't have the second one, but I'm going to get it soon, so I can't wait to see that. I actually never seen Bambi 2. Brave is the next one. This is kind of a little joke I had on one of my game reviews. I thought that this girl looked a lot like the girl from Horizon Zero Dawn. So kind of a lot of similarities there that, wow, I don't know, maybe there's going to be a lawsuit, who knows, but there is a sequel coming out to Horizon Zero Dawn on PlayStation 5, so be ready, guys, for that. But Brave, it's one of those movies I wasn't way into. I'd give it probably about a 6 out of 10. It wasn't too bad, but it wasn't too great either. Next, we have Cinderella, and this is the Diamond Edition. This one is out of print, as far as I know. So this one's a good collector's item for you. It has, of course, the classic characters that we remember from Cinderella, and it is fantastic, guys. Really good movie here. I would probably give that about a 7 out of 10. We do have another one here that I believe is out of print as well. This is Cinderella 2 and Cinderella 3. This is a movie club exclusive, so this is a great one to collect if you're a collector out there. Definitely a good one to get into. I don't mind the movies as much. They were actually fairly decent. I'd probably give this set about a 6.5 out of 10. I did like it quite a bit, and it's a good follow-up, a couple sequels here too of Cinderella. Next, we have Dumbo, and I love Dumbo. Dumbo's, you know, one of the movies I grew up on, so I can't, you know, I can't say enough good things about it. I really liked it. It was done well. It was funny. It had a lot of good stuff. A lot better than the remake by Tim Burton. This is the one you want, not the Tim Burton remake. It was horrible. But this one's definitely worth a see. It's probably about a 7 out of 10. Next, we have The Emperor's New Groove and Kronk's New Groove. What fun movies these are, guys. You've got to see The Emperor's New Groove. It's the best one here. Fantastic. Kronk's New Groove was actually pretty good, too, because Kronk was a very beloved character in this series, and people wanted to see him, you know, have his own movie, and they did it, and I'm happy they did. But original stuff, funny stuff, Guys, this is a 7 out of 10. This is a great set. Next we have Frozen. A lot of girls' favorite movies here. Now, the first one I did like quite a bit, even though it's kind of a musical, and I guess they all are in some ways. But this one was actually not too bad for I'd hate to call it a chick flick because it's more like a little chick flick. So let's just call it a little chick flick. But Frozen is pretty decent. The first one, I do like it. I would give it probably about a 6.5 out of 10. Next we have Frozen 2, and I was completely let down by this one. I did not like it. I have the 4K version. I'm not sure why, but that's the one I ended up getting. And it was pretty fun. I mean, it had a couple spots that were cool. One of Olaf's songs was really good. And I just didn't like it as a whole, though. I'd probably give it about a 5.5 out of 10. I wasn't a huge fan of Frozen 2. Talking about the next movies is The Fox and the Hound and The Fox and the Hound 2 in a 2-movie collection here. And these ones were pretty decent. They were fairly good. I would probably give this set about a 6 total. The first one was a little bit sad at the end. There were some sad parts here, so be ready for a little tearjerker of a movie here, but not too bad, and it was a decent movie. So 6 out of 10 on that one. Next is Hercules, one of my favorite Disney movies. I loved it. It was fantastic. I would give this an 8 out of 10. It was just a really well done, funny movie. It had some stuff for adults and for kids. So if you're a Disney collector and you just, or if you just want to see a movie and you're an adult from Disney, this is one of the ones you should see as an adult. Next is The Hunchback of Notre Dame, 2-movie collection. This was actually cheaper than the original Hunchback of Notre Dame. So I got this because it has both movies. The second one's horrible, but the first one is actually one of the best Disney movies I've seen in a long time. I would probably give it about a 7.5 out of 10 for the set, but really the second one's what drags it down quite a bit there. But that's a pretty good set there. Again, it's a 3-disc special edition with the DVD and the Blu-rays in there. Check that out if you ever get a chance for the first one. Next we have Jungle Book, and this is a classic, guys. This one's actually out of print, this particular one. So this is kind of a rare one as well. Jungle Book is a great movie. I picked this up at a pawn shop, which I really got lucky. I found it there. But I loved this movie, guys. It was fantastic. I would give this an 8 out of 10. It was just done so well. Next movie we have is Jungle Book 2. I did not like this one at all. I think it was really garbage compared to the first one. And, maybe little kids will love this. I think if you like the first Jungle Book at all, you might appreciate this a little bit. It just wasn't, the production quality dropped again. And it's one of those Disney movies that they made a sequel to that just didn't come out the way it should have. Talking about our next movie is The Lion King. And this is the out-of-print edition, the Diamond Edition, out of print. This one is great, guys. This one is one of the ones from Disney that you got to collect as a collector, as an adult, or as a child. Either one is a good movie to collect there. This would probably be an 8 out of 10 as well. It was fantastic. The next one is Lion King 1.5. And this one was not too bad. It pretty much focused on these guys right here, Timba and Pumbaa, I believe is their name. So focused on them. It was pretty good. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it was pretty good. I'd probably give it about a 6 out of 10. Decent little follow-up compared to some of the other ones I've seen. Lion King 2, Simba's Pride, was, again, it was not too bad. I'd probably give this one about a 6 out of 10 as well. Wasn't a huge fan, but the first one's definitely the best one and where it's at for sure on these. Next is Lady and the Tramp, and this is a classic Disney movie, guys. This one's fantastic. I loved it a lot. It was probably about a 7 out of 10 I would give this one. It was just so much fun and memorable, very memorable. Yeah, good stuff, guys. Next one is Lady and the Tramp 2. I believe this one might be out of print. It's Scamp's Adventures. Let me know in the comments if you know if this one's out of print or not, because I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this one not quite as good as the first one, obviously. It was just kind of a failed attempt at a sequel, I think. I would probably give it about a 6 out of 10, and that's being generous, but it was decent. Now let's talk about our next stack. Stack 2, and let's get Rexed. We're talking about The Little Mermaid, guys. What a fantastic, classic Disney movie this is right here. This is also out of print, guys. Slipcover Diamond Edition of Little Mermaid. Very cool. Guys, this is the quintessential Disney movie to have in anyone's collection. Even if you're not a Disney fan, it's one of the best Disney movies ever made. I would give this a 9 out of 10. I loved it. It was fabulous. I'll never forget it. It's memorable to all ages. Let's talk about the sequels now. This is Little Mermaid 2, Return to the Sea, and The Little Mermaid Ariel's Beginnings. not nearly as good as the first one. Now, as a set, I would probably give this about a 6 out of 10. I didn't like it very much compared to the other one, but you know, it's still something if you're a huge fan that you'll want to collect. So I do recommend it if you're a huge collector. I think this one is probably not actually. I think this one is out of print as well. A lot of these are, especially the Little Mermaid ones for sure. And then we got Mulan 1 and 2. I loved the first Mulan. It was fantastic. It was really good. The second one was not too bad either. Actually, it wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. So I think that the first one is probably about a 7.5. The second one I'd probably give about a 6, so it's going to be about a 7 on the set. Great set if you like Mulan or if you like the Orient at all. You should pick this up. It's pretty cool. Check it out, guys. Next is Moana. And I guess, I don't know, I'm just not a huge fan of the Islander movies. It did have some really funny parts. This chicken is hilarious, guys. The chicken's really the whole movie. But this movie is great in a sense that I guess it gives you kind of a tropical feel when you watch it, which is cool. I guess I like that in a way. Hawaiian tropical feel, yeah. Tongan, yeah, good stuff. So I would say it's about a 6 out of 10. Next we have Oliver and Company. I like this a little bit better than The Aristocrats, which I kind of compare those two, to compare this movie to that one a little bit. I'd probably give this about a 6 out of 10. I didn't love it, but it did have some good stuff. That little chihuahua there is the bomb in this movie, guys. You got to see this one if you haven't, for the chihuahua only, if nothing else. So there you go, 6 out of 10 on Oliver and Company. Next we have Pocahontas 1 and 2. I haven't even opened this one yet, guys, but I have seen both of them. And I like the first Pocahontas fairly well. I'd probably give it about a 6.5 out of 10. Pocahontas 2, from what I remember, it wasn't too bad either. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. So, you know, probably about a 6 out of 10 on this set. Not amazing, but not too bad either. You know, it's showing you how the Indians live in Disney. So there you go. Let's check this out now. Pete's Dragon. So, guys, I remember this movie when I was a child. It was one of the first movies I saw in the theater that I actually remember. And yeah, that dates me. I'm sorry. I'm pretty old. But this was a pretty good one, guys. Pete's Dragon was fun. It was cast well with Elliot. I thought they did a great job. It was really good. I'd probably give it about a 6.5 out of 10. It's a classic for Disney for sure. Next we have Peter Pan, and this has a slipcover edition. Peter Pan's a classic as well. It's one that is memorable and it's hard to forget. So this one was great. I'd probably give it a 7 out of 10. Captain Hook is awesome. The alligator's awesome. So many good memories with this and trips to Disneyland where I actually went on the Peter Pan ride over there. Really cool, nostalgic movie for me. And next we are going to go into our planes movie, which is, gosh, is this... this probably should have been in a different spot, but that's okay. This is the Blu-ray 3D of Planes, a digital copy and DVD set. And Planes isn't one of my favorites, guys, I'll be honest. I'd probably give it about a 5.5 out of 10. I didn't love it. Not the best one, so I don't recommend it necessarily. The Princess and the Frog is kind of one of those other ones where it was just not as good as I wanted it to be. And I guess there were good parts, but it was a dark Disney movie. It wasn't one of those Disney movies that you watch and you feel good about afterwards. It was kind of dark, and that's why I guess I didn't like it. I'm not just talking about dark skin. I'm talking about dark. So there's some stuff in here with voodoo and everything, and it just got a little bit too nuts for me. I wasn't a big fan of that either. Probably give that one a 5 out of 10. Didn't really like it that much. Next is Pinocchio, and this is a complete classic. I love this one. So good. This has a dark moment as well, but the darkness in this one, actually there's 2 spots of dark moments, but very nicely done movie, and it's for everyone really, and it's such a great one. It gives you a lot of life lessons here, and really cool stuff, guys. This one is an 8 out of 10. I loved it. Next we have Robin Hood. I was about to say Robin Hood Men in Tights, but that's definitely a different movie. So this one here, guys, another classic. This is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. Gosh, I would probably give this an 8.5 out of 10. I loved it. It was so amazingly good. Yeah, for animated Disney movies, this is where it's at, guys. You have to own Robin Hood. It's a must-have in your collection if you collect Disney. Next is The Rescuers and The Rescuers Down Under. These are good nostalgic films for me. When I was a kid, I used to watch them, and I loved them back then. Now I'm not too keen on them. I would probably give them about a 6.5 out of 10 as a set here. Pretty good movies. The Rescuers, the first one is probably my favorite one. I mean, that's usually how it works. But this is not a bad set at all. Next we have Sleeping Beauty right here. Sleeping Beauty is a classic. It's kind of more of a dark movie again for Disney, but I did love it. And I remember going through the Sleeping Beauty Castle in Disneyland when I was a kid, and it really reminded me of this movie, and I liked that a lot. It was cool. Maleficent, of course, this was where she started everything out in the Disney franchise. So cool, guys. If you want to check this out, it's a good one to see. I definitely recommend it for you. And I'm sorry. Yeah. It's just great. It brings back a lot of memories. The little fairies are great. This one is probably about a 7.5 out of 10. It was really done well. Next we have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. And this one is a classic, of course. The dwarves are fantastic in it. They're funny and they're very engaging. So this movie was actually done really well for adults or for kids. It's old. You can tell it's an older Disney movie, but it was done really well and it has a good story to it. So I would give this a 7 out of 10. Next we have Tarzan. Tarzan was really fun. This was a fun one, guys. This is one you watch over and over and over again with the kids just because it's so fun. Very well done. I loved it a lot. It was great. Had a great score by Phil Collins. So I would give this a 7 out of 10. It was really good. Next we have Tangled, and Tangled was one of the newer Disney movies that I really, really loved as well. I thought it was done really well. The story of Rapunzel. So guys, check this one out. It's definitely worth a see. Adults and children alike will love this movie. I promise you that. I would give that a 7.5 out of 10. It was excellent. Next we have A Bug's Life, and now we're starting my Disney Pixar movies. A Bug's Life is classic, guys. This is one you have to own if you own any Disney Pixar movies. One of the ones that started it all, and I loved it, guys. Really, really done well. A Bug's Life would be a 7 out of 10. Next we have Cars. Cars was okay. I wasn't a huge fan. I'd probably give this one a 6 out of 10. It was the best of all of them, I think, so far. So 6 out of 10 on the first Cars. The second Cars, which is in 3D, is actually out of print. As you can see, that is the 3D version. These ones are this particular one's out of print, so you get a lot with it, but I'm not a huge fan of Cars again. The only reason I have this mostly is because this one's out of print, and I don't think the third one is, but this one being 3D is out of print for sure. So I would give this one probably about a 5.5 out of 10. Next we have Cars 3. Which I did watch, and they tried to mature it up a bit on this one. It was a little bit better, I guess, but not much. I'd probably give it a 5.5 as well. I wasn't a huge fan of the Cars franchise thus far. Next we have Finding Nemo, and this is one of the best Disney movies, Pixar movies out there. It's fantastic. I've even got fish in my fish tank that look just like these. So yeah, Ultimate Collector's Edition. I believe this one is out of print, I think, on this particular version. That one I'd have to do some research on for sure, but definitely worth getting, guys. This is the lenticular cover. As you can see, things move around on it a bit. Very cool, guys. Fantastic movie, though. This one gets a 7.5 out of 10. It was really, really good. Finding Dory is the sequel, and it's not a bad sequel. I would probably give it about a 7 out of 10. It was really fun. Really good sequel to Finding Nemo. So good ideas here, Disney. Good job on that one. Next is The Good Dinosaur. And, I think a lot of little kids would like this movie more than I liked it. I think it was good, but I don't think it was great. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I wasn't a huge fan of it, but it's definitely one for the smaller kids. I think that they would appreciate that more. Inside Out is a fantastic original idea from Disney Pixar. This is a great movie, guys. This is a 7 out of 10. I loved it. Good storytelling, good characters, all around great. Okay, last stack, guys. Are we ready here? So let me show you these figures real quick I got from Walmart when they were having a sale. Of course, Buzz Lightyear's over here and Zurg's over here. Buzz Lightyear says a lot of cool stuff. He has a laser function right here. That's pretty sick. His wings pop out with one of those buttons there. I can't remember which one. But what I'm going to push now will actually make him talk. He has probably about 15 phrases. It's pretty sweet.
I am Buzz Lightyear. I come in peace.
Good stuff. And then to that, Zurg replies, well, I guess Disney owns Star Wars, right? That's okay. So let's get into these movies, guys. Incredibles 2. I don't have the first Incredibles because I frankly did not like it. The second one, I'll be honest with you, I have not seen yet, so I don't know if I like it. But it is a cool looking movie, so hopefully it's great. Hopefully they did a better job than the first one. I was bored to tears with the first one. I'd probably give the first one like a 5 out of 10, and I know I'm going to catch a lot of flack in the comments for that. A lot of people love The Incredibles, but I wasn't my thing, guys. Sorry. Incredibles 2, I'm not sure what I'd grade that, but there you go. I got it. Next we have Monsters, Inc., and you know this is a classic, guys. This is a fantastic movie. Really, really well done. I loved it. It was fantastic through and through. Very original ideas. I would give this a 8 out of 10. It was a great movie. And of course, I got the Ultimate Collector's Edition. So yeah, Good times right there. Next, we have a Monsters University, which wasn't too bad of a sequel. I liked it. However, I didn't love it. I thought it was about a 6.5 out of 10. Was all I would give it, but it's a good idea, I guess, for a follow-up sequel. So pick it up if you like Monsters, Inc., and I'm sure you'll probably like that. Ratatouille. Now, I believe this one is out of print. I do have it, though, and I love it. It's a cool movie. Probably about a 6.5 out of 10. It was done fairly well. Really liked the, the marionette idea that the mouse used with the shelf. That was pretty sweet. Next we have Toy Story, guys. This is what we're here for right now. Look at that. Lovely stuff. Gotta love Toy Story. It's one of the best Disney Pixar movies out there. A lot of heart with this movie. I loved it, guys. This is a complete 8 out of 10. It was fantastic. The second one, gosh, it was probably almost as good, if not better, than the first one. I'd probably give this an 8 out of 10 as well. I loved both of them. But then when we get to Toy Story 3, that is a whole nother story. 8.5 on this one, guys. This is my favorite Toy Story movie of all time. Toy Story 3 was just done so well. Oh, sorry, I nailed the camera. So good stuff, guys. Man, they introduced some new characters, including this little fella here. That's Lotso. Yep, there you go. Yeah, I got a lot of these. I have a son that's 2.5 years old, so I got him a lot of these Toy Story toys, and he's digging on them. So good times. I love Toy Story. Toy Story 3 is definitely the best one at an 8.5. Then we got Toy Story 4. Yeah, I'll just show it to you. There you go. Introduced some new characters. Introduced a new timeline almost. I just wasn't into this one, guys. I'm sorry. Toy Story 4 should not exist. This is an alternate universe movie right here, guys. I don't think this is one that should exist whatsoever. Forky, waste of time. These two things, waste of time. I mean, Bo Peep, yeah, she's cool, I guess, but she's an original, and that's why. But guys, the worst Toy Story movie of all time. I would probably give this a 6 out of 10. And that's a pretty big drop from the last one. So, gosh, I'm just going to put that in the trash later. Okay, Big Hero 6, good movie from Disney Pixar. Or actually, it's not Pixar. This is just a Disney movie. I apologize. But good stuff here. I did like it. It was well done. Cute movie. I loved this guy. He was cool. I'd probably give it about a 6.5 out of 10. Next, we have Bedknobs and Broomsticks. This is a classic Disney movie, guys. If you don't have this in your collection, you need it. Fantastic. Angela Lansbury stars, and it was done so well. Very nostalgic for me. It's a really, really great Disney movie. I'd give this an 8 out of 10. Next, we have Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Again, a classic Disney movie with Rick Moranis. I love it. It was fantastic. Done very well. Even the special effects, being practical as they are and as cheesy as they are, looked pretty cool in this movie. Very nice. And it's a Disney Blu Ray exclusive from the club. So, gotta have Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. It's a must in your collection. That one is a 7.5 out of 10. Next, we have Honey, I Blew Up the Kid. Not as good. It is also a Disney exclusive. On Blu Ray, of course. I would say that it was a decent movie. I didn't love it, but it was decent and worth seeing. So I would probably give it about a 6.5 out of 10. Next, we have Hocus Pocus, which is kind of a hard one to find, with Bette Midler, Sarah Jessica Parker, and Kathy Najimy. So, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's about witches, obviously. It's not really my type of movie. Kind of a chick flick Disney movie. So that's what it's all about. It does have some good aspects and attributes, I guess, but not one of my favorites. I'd probably give it about a 6 out of 10. Next, we have Jungle Book, and this is the remake of Jungle Book with with some pretty decent CGI. I actually did like this movie. I thought it was cool. It didn't really follow the cartoon very well in some parts, but it was still a really cool, unique way of looking at the Jungle Book. And I liked it. It was decent. It was about a 6.5 on that one, guys. Next, we have another rare one called The Journey of Natty Gann. It's a Disney exclusive, Blu-ray exclusive. This is a classic movie, guys. Really done well. Almost doesn't even feel like a Disney movie at times, but it is, and it's done well. It has John Cusack and this girl. I can't remember her name, but she's grown up to be really, really beautiful. Look her up sometime. I'm trying to remember her name. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. She must be Meredith Salinger. That's who it is, Meredith Salinger. Look her up. She's changed quite a bit in recent years. Doesn't look anything like this anymore. She kind of looked like a boy in this movie, but look her up now. She's anything but a boy. Let's go on to our next movie. Oh, by the way, Journey of Natty Gann, I would give that probably about a 6.5 out of 10. It was a good movie. I liked it. Maleficent, another great film by Disney. Angelina Jolie stars, and man, this was good, guys. This first one was great. It is a setup story for the sequel here. I don't know what the heck that's doing on there. Let's take that off of there, right? So yeah, guys, not bad at all. The acting was great. The story was cool. Cool special effects. I mean, it was done really, really well. You could tell Disney put a budget down to make this movie. I would give this about a 7.5 out of 10. I really liked it. Next, we have the sequel, which was Misters of Evil, and it's not as good. I'd probably give this about a 7 out of 10, but it's still a good movie. It's definitely worth seeing. A lot of great special effects, good story, really cool, kind of cliche build in the end. I was just a little bit disappointed compared to the first one, but it was still definitely worth a watch. Next, you have Mary Poppins, guys, and I just watched this again recently. And I wasn't a huge fan of it, to be honest with you. When I was a kid, I liked it a little bit more, I think, but not a huge fan anymore of it. I'd probably give it a 6 out of 10. I mean, it was a fairly good movie for Disney, but, Julie Andrews did a great job as Mary Poppins, so I got to give her props for that. Next, we have The Mighty Ducks, guys. This is a classic. Emilio Estevez, and it's a Blu Ray exclusive for Disney. It was a really good show. I liked it for the kids. The kids did a great job acting in this one, and it just felt like one of those movies like The Sandlot or something. It was really good. Definitely worth seeing. I'd probably give that about a 6.5 out of 10. Next we have D2, and actually this is my favorite Mighty Ducks movie right here. It was done really well. The first one was a cool intro, but it was a little slow, but this one was not slow. It picks right up from the beginning and keeps moving the whole time. Really good. Emilio Estevez is actually in this one, so it was great. I would say this is probably a 7 out of 10. It was really done well. Next was the D3, and this was my least favorite Mighty Ducks movie. Emilio Estevez pretty much did cameos in this movie, and that made me upset. This is also an exclusive, and it's hard to get. Good stuff, guys. At the same time, not good stuff, because it follows a story and then just kind of sways and swerves from the main, what you want to see with this third one. So not my recommendation on this one as much. I'd probably give it about a 5.5 out of 10. I didn't like it much at all. Next we have $1 Million Arm, and that was a great movie, guys, based on a true story. Really done well, and this guy did some great acting. It was just a great movie all around. What kind of reminded me of movies like Slumdog Millionaire a little bit. However, not quite as graphic as that one. Obviously, it's Disney style, so it was good. It was definitely worth seeing. 7 out of 10 on this one. Next, we have The Nightmare Before Christmas, classic Disney and a Tim Burton movie. It's fantastic, guys. It's really done well. The animation. It's a dark movie. Get ready for a dark movie, because that's what this is. But it's kind of a musical, and it's an animated claymation, I guess is what they call that. Really cool. I think this one's out of print as well, but definitely we're seeing 7 out of 10 on that, guys. It was pretty dang good. Next we have National Treasure, and let's talk about the first one. Nicolas Cage in National Treasure was fantastic. This movie was great. It reminded me of like a modern day Indiana Jones style type movie. Really good. A little bit slow to get started, but great after it does get started. And reminds me of a couple movies. Indiana Jones mixed with maybe Ocean's 11. Good stuff there, guys. I think you'd like that one. National Treasure 2, of course, has Cage again, and I believe it brought in Ed Harris in this one. But it was good. It wasn't as good as the first one. I'd probably give this about a 6.5, but it was definitely a decent movie, worth your time seeing if you'd like to see that one. Next, we're going to talk about Oz the Great and Powerful. I didn't love this movie, but I thought it was a cool little follow-up. And this one was really, I don't even know if it was a sequel, a prequel, or what. I think it kind of did a little bit of both with The Land of Oz. And it was cool. It was unique, and that's why I liked it. It starts out black and white, and then it goes to color. So that was pretty neat. It was an interesting movie. I'd probably give it about a 6 out of 10, though. Next, we have Return to Oz. This is a Disney Blu Ray exclusive 30th anniversary edition. This is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time. I loved it. It was done fantastically, and it is not a sequel, direct sequel to The Wizard of Oz, so don't think it is. It's not. Look it up. There's a story behind it, and I don't want to get into it because I don't have much time, but it's a really fantastic movie. If you own any exclusive on Blu Ray for Disney, this is one you should own. It's, man, so good. Acting was great by Fairuza Balk, as a little girl, of course. All these characters are just fantastic. The Gnome King's awesome. It's just a cool story, guys. Definitely a dark Disney movie too, so be ready for darkness. Be ready for a little bit of more of an adult content. But if you're an adult, pick this one up. I highly recommend it. I would give this probably a 9 out of 10. It was fabulous. Next, we're going to do Remember the Titans, which with Denzel Washington. Great movie. Anything with Denzel is usually pretty good, and this is no exception. It came out really well, and I liked it. I don't really like sports movies a ton, but this one was great. Jerry Bruckheimer did it, so it did move. I'd probably give this one about a 6.5 out of 10. Yeah, 6.5 is a good score. Next, we have The Secretariat, and I didn't know if I would like this. It was a little bit slow for me, but it was a good movie. I gotta say, I did like the movie, and I'd probably give it a 6.5 out of 10 as well. It was one that you have to stick with for a minute, but it gets good if you do. So definitely do that. Next, we're going to talk about Tron. Tron is my favorite Disney movie of all time, the classic Tron, that is. The first one was way ahead of its time with the special effects, with the story, with the whole feel. It just puts you in another world. Even now, I mean, it's dated, you can tell, but it's a monument to science fiction and special effects and storytelling. I loved it. Fantastic movie. Best movie Disney's ever made at a 10 right there, guys. That's a 10. Next, we have Tron: A Legacy, which is the follow-up. And it was good. I didn't dislike it, and it was cool. It had good ideas. It had great special effects for its time when it came out, which was not too long ago, roughly about maybe 10 years or so. I think this came out ago. But a cool follow-up. I wish they would do a third one, and they were in the works, and then they crapped it. They put it in the crapper. So I don't know, guys. I think that if they did a third one, it might be just as good or better than this one. So I wish Disney would do that. I really hope for that one day, that they decide to pull it out of the vault and, you know, put on their big boy pants and make the third movie to this one, because this was a great franchise. This movie here is not amazing. It's about probably a 6.5 out of 10 for the story. For special effects, maybe a 7 or 7.5. It's really good, but yeah, 6.5 to 7. I'd probably give this just a 7, because I do like Tron so much in that world that Tron inhabits. So good stuff, guys. First one's way better, but they're both good. Let's talk about our next one now. This is Wreck-It Ralph, the last two in our Disney set here. Wreck-It Ralph was a great original idea that brought back lots of fan favorites from Nintendo, Sega, mostly Sega, I think. You got Q*bert, you got Sonic, you got Zangief from Street Fighter. Let's see what else. You got the Dr. Robotnik, I believe is his name. Just lots of cool characters. And they bring it in and make it into a cool original story. And, you know, focus it around Ralph and a couple other folks there. Fix-It Felix. But good stuff here, guys. This is a 7 out of 10. It was great. The sequel, Ralph Breaks the Internet, wasn't as good. I'd probably give this one about a 6.5 out of 10. I didn't love it, but it was a decent follow-up. So get it if you like the first one, and you'll probably like this one fairly well. Just not as good. Just remember, it's not as good as the first. Moving on to our last stack of special movies that I'm going to go over with you. They're all kids' movies. That's why I'm going to throw them in this one. And stick with me just a little longer, and I promise you we'll finish up.
Wow! Well, pull my string. It is a great day to be a toy.
And it's a great day to do some reviews on Blu-rays as well. Let's check this out, guys. Next movie is going to be Turbo, and they're going to go a little backwards here, but that's okay. These aren't even Disney. Turbo is a great movie, guys. Another kids movie that I recommend for anybody, adults and kids. Great movie. I really liked it. 7.5 out of 10. Next, we have the Smurfs trilogy, and this is really cool too. I liked the first Smurfs, the second, and the third even. They were all pretty good. A little bit adultish in some ways, but kind of a cheesy adultish movie. But also for kids, the Smurfs were pretty fun. Good stuff there. What's his name? Gilgamesh. He's pretty crazy in these movies too. So check these out. I'd probably give this about a 6.5 out of 10 for the full set. Of course, the Shrek 4 movie collection I have on Blu-ray as well. And this one, guys, is classic. Part 1 and 2 are both pretty good. The third and the fourth one, they're okay. They're not great. But I'd probably still give this set about a 7 out of 10. Definitely worth a see. You got Eddie Murphy doing some voicing there for the donkey. Really good stuff, guys. Next, we're going to talk about Rio, and Rio's okay. It's not a great movie. It's probably one of my least favorites here, but it's about a 6 out of 10. Colorful movie, but not very great. Next, we're going to talk about Peter Rabbit. Fantastic, guys. Really good job on this one. Great acting, great casting, just a great overall feel with this movie. I would give this a 7.5 out of 10. It was very good. Next, we have Monsters vs. Aliens, and I like the game better than the movie, but the movie's still great, guys. The movie is definitely worth seeing. If you're a kid or if you're an adult, it's really good either way. I'm not going to give away any of the plots to these movies, but I just want to tell you to see for yourself based on the grades I give them. This is a 7 out of 10. Really good one. Madagascar trilogy. And this one's decent. I liked the first one quite a bit. The second one's got some really funny stuff, and the third one's kind of my least favorite. But the first one is definitely really good. The second one is, like I said, it's okay in some spots. But and then when you move to the third one, it kind of wraps it up, but it's not a great ending, I don't think. So let's give this one about a 6.5 total out of 10. We're gonna go backwards here with Kung Fu Panda 3. Great series. Kung Fu Panda movies are amazing. I believe that everyone should own these. They're for pretty much everyone. Nothing that would offend anyone in these movies. Great, good stuff. Jack Black voicing. Awesome. It got the fresh on Rotten Tomatoes, even though that doesn't really say much. But here you go. Kung Fu Panda 3, I would give that one probably a 7 out of 10. Next, we have Kung Fu Panda 2. I would give this one probably a 7.5 out of 10. I really liked it. It was great. Again, these movies are a must-have in your collection. Kung Fu Panda 1, 8 out of 10. Fantastic movie, man. Oh, gosh, I love this movie. Everything about it was just screamed originality. Jack Black did a perfect job with his voicing. Just amazing, guys. You got to get this one. Next, a fabulous movie as well that kind of flies under the radar. This is Kubo and the Two Strings. A really great movie. You use your imagination a lot with this one. It does have some magic elements. If you were ever a child and wasn't allowed to grow up with any magic in your life, that was me, then I wasn't able to see this when I was a kid, but it came out after I was an adult anyway, so I'm happy it did. Yeah, I think it's bad when you stifle a kid from using his imagination by not letting him watch shows with magic in it. Sorry, just my own opinion about that. I was kind of I was stopped from watching anything like that when I was younger, so I don't like the fact that some parents do that to their kids. Usually it's only one certain religion that would do that, but I won't be talking about that into too much depth. But let's talk about Kubo. Great movie. Definitely a must-own. 7.5 out of 10. How to Train Your Dragon, The Hidden World, the third one here. It was pretty good. I think it was the second best one in the series. It was definitely entertaining, had a lot of action, and this is a pretty good franchise altogether, I would say. Probably about a 6.5 on this one. This one I didn't care for as much. How to Train Your Dragon 2 wasn't quite as good. I would probably give it about a 6 out of 10. I mean, it wasn't horrible, but it just wasn't great. The first one, though, however, was great. You have to stick with it a bit. But this one is an easy 7 out of 10. It was a great movie, guys, and definitely worth having in your collection. Charlotte's Web is a fun one. It's really cute. It's got some good stuff in it. It's got Dakota Fanning. I mean, you can't go wrong with Dakota. She was awesome as a little girl. So good stuff, guys, and I recommend this one for most children or adults. It was a lot of fun and very cute. Probably about a 6.5 out of 10 on that one. Ice Age: Dawn of the Dinosaurs was very good. I liked this one a lot. I'd probably give it about a 6.5. I'm not a huge fan of the Ice Age movies, so a 6.5 is actually a pretty decent score. Some of these have some water damage, and I apologize. I picked them up for $1 a piece, so what are you going to do? But Ice Age Continental Drift was decent. It was about a 6 out of 10 maybe. The Meltdown was pretty good actually too. It was about a 6 as well. All these are about a 6 out of 10 for me. Even the first one, which I did like the most, is about a 6 out of 10. But that should be the whole series right there. Pick up the Ice Ages if you like, kind of just silly humor. Happy Feet, and I don't have the second one, but I liked the first one quite a bit. It was really a cool, fresh thing that they did here. A little bit cheesy, guys. So if you're an adult watching this, you might not be able to get through it, but I think for kids, for like really young kids, it's a great movie, and I would give it a 6 out of 10. Next, we have The Grinch Who Stole Christmas with Jim Carrey, and this is one of the best, Christmas adaptations of this that I've seen ever. Carrie did an amazing job as the Grinch, and little Cindy Sue, is that her name? I can't remember. Anyway, she the little actress for that did a great job in this movie. Fantastic, man. Guys, you got to get this one for Christmas. It's a must-have in your collection. 7 out of 10 on that one. Then we have Despicable Me 2. Pretty decent movies. I don't love them. Kind of along the same lines of the Ice Age movies. I don't love them, but they're okay. Again, $1 movie from the water damage. So here you go. 6 out of 10 on that one. 6 out of 10 on the first one as well. I'm not a huge fan of Despicable Me, but they're good. They're not great, but they're good. Well, there you go, guys. Those are all my Disney movies and kids movies for the time being. I'm so glad you got to stop by and see our review and our movie collection today. Next, we're going to go over our Marvel movies, so please stay tuned for that, and we will definitely get you some good stuff there. I thank you again for tuning in, and peace out.